Hello everybody. Today I'm commentating CBK and It's a pretty early season for CBK. Not much really to say there. 1 and 2 is not bad, not too bad. Richie, on the other hand, 0 and 5, not great. But his offensive construction is kind of lacking. We'll get to that in a minute. Defense is plenty strong with Fred Young and Ryan Sims scrambling first. Some bonus coverage, we kind of cover that guy. And Sims again will scramble, getting about 7 yards there. So, CBK's offense, he has the brand new Philadelphia playbook, which he took pretty early. But he's doing good in it from what I've seen of his games. Like past one, he's not taking sacks. He's, biding his time while the man defender goes deep and dumping it off to the tight end. He can do that. It's a high percentage play for him. The other pass, he works on similarly. He'll wait and dump it off to the tight end. Tight end feasts in a CBK-led offense. These past 2 years have really shown. Sims is capable enough of taking here to get the first down. So obviously a very high-end player, keeping the defense honest. The receivers gained about 6. Richie's defense has, as I said, Fred Young, Brian Bosworth. His edge players, we'll see here. He doesn't have many edge players. The interior linebackers are the best players on this defense, which is not a situation you typically want to be in. But Fred Young and Brian Bosworth are a really, really good combo, the best in the game, so it's not horrible. There was his pick, he was right, couldn't reach there. Oh, Phil Sims dropping off the mic quick, Philadelphia receivers. I thought he had them earlier for sure. They are, receiver 1 is 7 speed with 1 initial, and the tight end and receiver 2 are baseline. So they're a clone of the Chicago receivers pretty much. Not great, but Mike Quick going deep is, something, it's something, as we just saw. Second and 3 for CBK. Okay, we'll take it around. Here's another one. That should be a clear shot. Touchdown, Walter Payton. Jets strike first. He should not get this extra point though. Norm Johnson, there's no way Norm Johnson's getting an extra point off on Fred Young. Fred Young in a premier extra point blocking spot with premier speed, plus the worst kicker in the game. I think he's the worst and the second worst. It's not going to happen. Unless there's a severe mess up. Somebody's controller spontaneously combusts. Something like that. Old Tim McDonald here. Gives up the first on a check down. does he have? Dickerson. So this is a Walter Payton, Eric Dickerson battle. Very marquee matchup in the running back department. He gets beaten up by Tim McDonald that time.
Ready, down! Put!
And play pick will make it 3rd and long. 3rd and very long.
Ready, down! Put!
CBK on defense doesn't have anything against Tim McDonald, really. And it shows as Dickerson carves his way to the first and many more. Tim McDonald is a hero, by the way. CBK, this was the first year he didn't win the Hero Cup, so he only got the 1 hero pick, but it's very, very important. It's not a play pick here, it's magic coverage, and Tim McDonald eats up Danny White after a 5-yard rush or so.
Ready, down!
Yeah, he's got, it's Dallas defense across the board, pretty much. It is Dallas defense across the board, except for McDonald. So that's a very, very bad place to be as a team. But McDonald's good, just got to pick some plays. As here, 4th and 9. Richie will go for it. That's a very risky move. I'm not sure who his kicker is off the top of my head. He's taking his time with the pick. Maybe I can look it up real quick.
Ready, down!
And he will go for it. Oh, he's got Raul Allegre. He's probably not hitting that field goal. Oh, no! Danny White leads Pat Beach out of bounds. Pass was too long. That is disappointing. If he had gotten it there to him, it would have been close. He could have gotten it. I'm not for sure, but you'll never know. Instant play pick. Second and 11.
Ready, down!
Sims crosses the line, but he doesn't realize it, kind of stands there and rushes for a yard. Jingling some keys in the meantime here. Keep us focused in on this.
Ready, down!
Brian Bosworth is the man. I'm not really sure why he's calling Brian Bosworth. Oh, over the top of him here. I would be Fred Young more than Bosworth. Well, first of all, I'd probably be an edge defender. That's just the way I play. But then I would probably be Fred Young. Maybe Richie has discovered that the blocking schemes favor Brian Bosworth, because this is a brand new playbook, so we don't know what the schemes do exactly. You know, like the linebacker protect schemes and stuff, like I mentioned before. So maybe he's trying to figure that out. Oh boy, right between the safeties, touchdown. Walter Payton gets the second one. That was an excellent run, man. Going between those safeties like that. It's like a cartoon. Warren Johnson. No good. Phil Simms got crushed for the second time. It is the quarterback that is the holder. I'm fairly certain. That's how it was back in the day. Well, it was a backup quarterback for a long time. They started doing the punter, using the punter. And then other teams like the Rams would use their safety. What's his name is. That's terrible. I'll look it up
Ready,
here.
down. Put.
Dickerson, puts the ball in stride. Nolan Cromwell, yeah. They would use Nolan Cromwell on those, as a holder, I think. And use him on fakes because he's an extremely athletic and talented individual. Oh, Dickerson running backwards, cutting across the field. He trips on a defender. That's a loss of 6. That's not something you see very often.
Ready, down. Put.
It's a play pick, 3rd and 19.
Ready, down. Put.
Everybody's open. Free rusher and takes it down to Dickerson. Taking this to be a lost drive, wanting to turn the ball over and give CBK another shot. Oh, he's going for it on 4th and 13. I guess he was making it a more manageable 4th down by dumping it off. I would punt.
Ready, down. Put.
Okay, he's got a chance here. He's got a chance, and he gets it with Dickerson. Clutch play call to get Tim McDonald blocked. The run was a little scary when he cut up towards those defenders, but he was just giving them a leg to dive at, a hip to dive at. Cut back down, and the rest is history. Ew! He bombs it in to the only covered man on the field. That's tragic. He was approaching field goal range. But there's only 5 seconds for CBK to retaliate, so consider it a really bad arm punt.
Ready, down. Put.
Missed the ball. Young and prevent defense just runs straight backwards and makes the tackle after a sizable gain. Good half, fellas. So the keys to this half is it's the running backs. Just gotta keep pounding the rock, but don't do it all the time. You gotta throw in a couple switch up calls, but these teams are gonna make their bread and butter punishing each other's relatively poor defense with their elite running backs. Richie, in particular, needs to not get in these 3rd, 2nd, and long situations. Obviously, just take your yards, don't run backwards. Do all that craziness with Dickerson. Try not to take sacks and lose too many yards on play picks.
Ready, down.
CBK, he's just keep doing what he's doing. He's running with Phil Sims a lot, which is minimizing risk. When you're up 12, you don't have to risk. You don't have to play risky offense. You can just kind of, slowly make your way downfield, eat up time, punt if you need to.
Ready, down.
That's my keys to that. Maybe one of these days I can get up to the level of Jason Jorgensen with his Dickerson. Nice stuff. Okay, he does not leave that beach out of bounds this time. Very near to first. 2nd and an inch here.
Ready, down.
That's a play pick. That's a good call there by CBK. 3rd and 1 is a lot less easy than 4th and 1 or 2nd and 1
Ready, down.
because of the threat of the play pick. But Dickerson gets it, goes between those slow defenders. Sizable gain there. Not as impressive as CBK's rush to the safeties because those safeties weren't baseline speed. Dickerson. Nice move there, getting first. Finding some daylight around Donald.
Ready, down.
Another handoff. 2nd and 5. 2 probably, 3, third and 2. Playbook's open.
Ready, down.
Oh! Man, you gotta throw the ball there. Go a little bit wider. 4th and 2 though. Richie is going for it.
Ready, down.
Oh boy, he sneaks across. A lot of defenders in the area. I think CBK called the other run.
Ready, down.
And I notice he has Bickett. He's not using Bickett. But that is a presence on field goals. He's a presence on field goals and as a drone. He's not great to use like on a run play or a pass play. I mean, obviously you probably gotta call run 1 if you're gonna use it. But play pick, 3rd and 6. He's not a great defender to use, but he's better than nothing. I thought his defense was entirely Dallas defenders except for McDonald, but he's got a little bit of extra juice in there. Taking his time to play here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That was caught an inch in front of the line. Tim McDonald didn't pick it off, nor did he grab Dickerson. That was the worst case scenario on that particular route there. Just went untouched for a touchdown. And Richie is on the board. Timeout on the field. Let me jingle some keys here. This extra point is pretty big because if he makes it, it will be 12-7. I don't think CBK is a guy that will block an extra point. Let me pull up the rosters. Going for it with Bickett, and it is through. So it is a 1-score game. Richie will take the lead on the next score. Nope, he doesn't have an extra point blocker, which I should have known just by how much Dallas is on this defense. But here goes Evans, the pink demon. Now the green demon almost gets up to the 50. So we have a game again. That's the difference having an extra point blocker makes. Now all of a sudden it's a game again, despite being up 2 scores just a bit ago. You can't let up a touchdown or you're gonna lose. No, it's not a play pick. That looked kind of like a play pick, but it was a minimal gain anyway. So that was, I think, it's the first time he's called that play. Pass play.
Ready, down.
And that is a play pick.
Ready, down.
Solid punt. Phil McConkey, the best punt returner in the league. Doesn't get much there. A little too much tomfoolery.
Ready, down.
Dickerson, everybody's unblocked. He's cutting back, doing some wild things again.
Ready, down.
You're not going to get a block from Danny White. You're counting on that. But he's free this time. Tim McDonald was blocked. The rest of these bums couldn't make a play. That's one thing about Bickett is he's not very active as a drone because he's not a safety.
Ready, down.
He just kind of stands there sometimes, as he is right now at the bottom of the screen. That's another incomplete pass, leading Pat Beach out of bounds. That reason that happens is obviously Pat Beach is kind of slow, but the main thing is Danny White's arm speed is so slow that he leaves his target too much. He can't zip it in there. It has to like float its way down there. Like if that's Marino or Elway or Montana or even like Kosar, it's not going to happen very often. I mean, anybody better than Danny White's going to do it less often. 4th and 1. Yeah, you probably got to go for this. It's a favorable 4th down at midfield. Time's running out. Your opponent has a bad kicker.
Ready, down.
Alright, a long 1 yard here. Everybody's open. And goes down to Dickerson. Squeezes across. Ooh. McDonald kind of overruns the play there. Based on the amount of coverage that CBK's getting on defense, I think he's primarily calling run plays, which I can't blame him. It's Dickerson. You know, would you rather try to have Eric Dickerson beat you, or would you rather have Danny White and the Indianapolis receivers try to beat you in this playbook? It's yeah, you gotta call, you gotta shade run. I don't doubt that he's switching it up though. He's probably getting unlucky with his switch up calls because he's not really getting too many play pigs. And Richie is still running the ball. I don't know. 3rd and 7. Richie called his second time out of the half, I guess.
Ready, down.
There's the play. And he lost a ton of yards. So it goes from probably 4th and 9, 4th and 8 to 4th and 15. That was in my keys to the half. You can't be doing that.
Ready, down.
And that's another play pick. Game. Very likely over. You need a really quick stop here to have any chance at scoring. It's very, very unlikely. So Sims, blue balls the line, and he's cutting through this defense. Wow, what a run. It's one of the best runs you'll ever see him do. Excuse me.
Ready, down.
Quick sneak for first down.
Ready, down.
Free rusher, run off, and he's spinning around. There he is, knocking it down to the tight end. He's so good at it. He's really good at that. He manages that play better than a lot of players in this league, including me probably.
Ready,
I'm not
down.
very good with that play. Wonder what his O-line is. That might be making a difference.
Ready, down.
Chicago, yeah, that helps. Very much helps. Oh, the sack by Brian Bosworth. He missed on the initial rush, but got back up. Got the sack.
Ready, down.
Trying again here, desperation moves, and touchdown to Mike Quick. Blitzing doesn't work very often, but Richie was desperate. Point blocked. So it's an 11-point game. 15-7 is kind of an awkward score. Ooh, McConkey getting some work done here. Not bad, not bad.
Ready, down.
Going back for a bomb. Might as well. From one of the slowest arms to one of the slowest receivers in the league. Oh, it's complete. Will Brooks. What a menace. 14 yards short. Good game, guys. CBK looks pretty sharp. I think he's going to be competitive this year. He might not make the playoffs. He'll have to win a lot of games because there's a lot of good teams this year. But if he doesn't, he should make some hay in the hero round. Richie unfortunately drops to 0-6. At this point, I think he'll have a high seeding in the hero round, but there's still a little bit of room to win some games. We have a 12-game season this year, so his year's only half over. Thank you for watching.